Faye Dunaway has always been one of Hollywood's most electrifying forces. A woman of fierce presence, razor-sharp talent, and unforgettable elegance, she became an icon the moment she stepped onto the screen. From her haunting performance in Bonnie and Clyde to her legendary role in Network, Faye carved out a legacy that still commands respect decades later. But now, she's back in headlines for something no one expected. A set of rare resurfaced G-string photos has sparked a wave of online debate, fascination, and real shock across social media. And what these images reveal, and the reaction they triggered, is something you need to see to believe. Make sure you watch until the very end, because the deeper truth behind this controversy goes far beyond the pictures themselves. The photos, taken during a private shoot at the height of her fame, show a side of Faye Dunaway the public rarely saw. Confident, daring, and entirely in control, she embodied a boldness that pushed against the rigid expectations placed on actresses of her generation. Even now, decades later, the images leave very little to the imagination, and that's exactly why the internet exploded the moment they resurfaced. For fans who grew up admiring her intensity and her commanding presence, these photos were a shock, but a captivating one. They praised her fearlessness, her artistic confidence, and her refusal to be boxed into a single image. To many, the photos represent a woman in full control of her identity at a time when Hollywood demanded silence, obedience, and strict conformity from its female stars. But there was another reaction, loud, judgmental, and predictably critical. Some viewers labeled the photos inappropriate, especially considering how strongly Faye was associated with serious, dramatic roles. Others claimed the images clashed with her sophisticated, award-winning legacy, as though a woman cannot be both powerful and sensual at the same time. The backlash revealed a truth as old as Hollywood itself. The public often struggles to accept women who refuse to shrink themselves to fit tidy labels. Faye Dunaway has never been that kind of woman. Her career is built on challenging expectations, taking risks, and defying the boundaries placed around her. These resurfaced G-string photos are just another example of her fearless commitment to being authentically herself, whether people are ready for it or not. What makes this firestorm even more interesting is the timing. In today's world where countless celebrities freely post revealing photos without criticism, Faye's decades-old images still manage to stir controversy. It proves that society continues to wrestle with outdated views about women, beauty, and autonomy. And it shows how powerful Faye's presence remains, even now. Supporters flooded social media with messages defending her, celebrating her beauty, and reminding critics that every woman deserves the right to express herself, artistically, personally, and unapologetically. The real scandal isn't the photos themselves. It's the double standards and selective outrage that surround them. Through it all, one thing remains undeniable. Faye Dunaway's influence is timeless. The resurfaced images don't diminish her legacy, they amplify it. They show a woman who owned her power, understood her allure, and refused to let Hollywood define her. Stay with this video until the end, because Faye's story is not just about bold photos. It's about courage, legacy, and the strength to stand unshaken in the face of decades of scrutiny.